Hey guys, we're here at PGX 2024, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm Travis with Guys, Games, and Beer.
Hey, and it's Mel with Guys, Games, and Beer, and we are here with...
This is Wes Todd from Braincast Games.
This is Justin from Briancast Games.
And we brought Braincast Games here on the show because we saw a special project they've been demoing out in the other hall here. Looks like the game is called Claw, right?
Absolutely. It's all about an alien race that's come down to take over this wasteland that our denizens live in. They're kind of like anthropomorphic rabbits, raccoons, skunks, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so that was the first thing that I saw when we checked out the game. It's a very unique art style that's very gripping. Again, it's not quite fantasy, not quite cyberpunk. It's a very unique style that's all to your own, and I think it really introduces a interesting world for a board game. How did that kind of come to be?
It was kind of accidental, honestly. We started with a world where it was kind of like the 1920s, but they were animals, so they were like gangsters and stuff. And then we realized that wasn't really the best form of what we needed to do. So we came up with this other idea of, it's more like a wasteland theme. There's lots of desert, and you get more of a gnarly backstory to it that way, which kind of worked in with the aliens. We really like the cyberpunk-esque theme kind of to our alien race. So we wanted to figure out some way where we could still be in the future, but do something cool with the artwork.
Yeah, and it really shows. And also, again, the first thing is that it does seem like you're really working on not only designing a board game, but building a world around it. It does seem like it's a very rich and well thought out kind of adventure. So this is a cooperative game, correct?
Yes, 100% cooperative. You are working together kind of in a crisis management event because the claws come down. They're trying to take over your water supply to destroy you so you can't live anymore. And your goal is to dig underneath their ship and then blow it up because the claws kind of like the Borg where they have that hive mind. And in theory, if you destroy their ship with lots of dynamite, then they'll stop. Hopefully, we assume
my
that's
solution to things is more dynamite. So
always, it's the best solution.
What's the ideal number of game players?
So right now, 3 has been fantastic. 2 also works extremely well. 4 is still kind of on the drawing board. We actually are testing out 4 here at the show, which is part of the reason why we were here, to really get some deep dives into the different types of player accounts.
Perfect.
So again, I saw that you guys on your social media had brought this to PGX before, but you guys have really flesh this out, and it really looks like a cohesive board game this year. This is I might have read right online. This is kind of your first kind of official display out at a convention for this.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we were here last year, but this year here at PGX, we have our best prototype ever with all of the new artwork. It really looks amazing.
It absolutely does.
Justin has done an incredible job of honing in everything and working with the different artists to get all the different pieces really in a cohesive unit. He's done tons of graphic design work that he won't like to talk about because he's a very shy person.
I just like to drink beer.
Don't worry, I'm an introvert pretending to be an extrovert. I think a lot of us are. So
Same.
It's you're in the same company.
Also, we have our other partner here. It's me, Wes, and Sean Goggin.
Awesome.
So, if we could bring him up, that'd be pretty cool. He could actually take my seat.
Do they want to do a quick walk on?
Yeah, I think so.
Call them on. Come on.
Hey, Sean.
Let's go.
Why don't you come up here?
It takes a lot of work to put together a full game, and really again, not only kind of designing your world elements and your art elements, but again kind of the game design too. How has that past year journey been for you? Kind of tweaking it and making that play experience better.
It's a very unique situation because they actually brought me into the game situation because they had another game that they were working on, which was technically still Claw, but it was very different back then. Asked me a whole bunch of questions, I answered them, and then I said, well, yeah, if you ever end up in a situation where you've finished all of the things that I told you to do, I'd be happy to play it with you again. Literally the next day, Justin was like, yeah, I updated all that stuff on TTS. Are you ready to play it again? And I was like, sure. And I just found out that I worked really well with Justin and with Sean. And together we were able to really hone in a unique design style in a way that we work together that's really something special.
Yeah. The talk here has been really good about people who have play tested it. Again, it seems like initial online responses have been really wonderful. So it really seems like you guys are firing on cylinders, kind of bringing this project together. So kind of again, I know your next steps are kind of demoing and tweaking just to again kind of polish up a little more. What other kind of events or kind of what's your immediate timeline look like for the game?
Right now, we're in a situation where we want to get a bunch of followers, grow organically. We're not going to launch until we have at least 3,000 followers on our Kickstarter, GameFound, whatever we decide to do, just because that's the safest way to get things going. But it's really important to get as many people behind the project as we can ahead of time. Right now, our major focus is we're looking towards that fall timeframe to be able to launch on some sort of a Kickstarter or GameFound platform. And I think we're going to be able to hit that quite well because we're, I would say, like, what, 95% done with the vast majority of the rules aspect and the playtesting and stuff. It's just getting all the artwork nailed in and that kind of the extra stuff. Writing a rule book. Sean's really good at writing rule books.
He so is.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, again, especially again when you're bringing it to somebody who's totally uninitiated. I mean, we've demoed plenty of games. Hey, but like if you play it with the creators or somebody who knows how to demo you the game, it's one thing. But like taking it home and like learning by yourself is an entirely different one. So it's a very, very important aspect to make sure you get right, so people get the most out of your experience that you're building for them.
There's actually a thing called a blind playtest where you have to give someone the rule book without telling them anything about it. They just have to open the game and play it just like they would have purchased it from the store. That is the most scary thing for a designer to do, because you think you've done a great job. If you think you're good at writing rule books, try to write how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's the most challenging thing you'll ever see. It's insane.
And we've been really fortunate because we have friends in the game design industry here that just really have helped us so much. We have like Eamon Anderson, who developed Gnome Hollow, has been behind us. We've had Sam from Forges of Revenshire, Edward
BA
from
Games,
Galactic Cruise.
Awesome. Yep.
It's just been like the overwhelming support and love in the board gaming industry is amazing, and it does, and it just makes us feel like we're at home. It really does. It's amazing.
Yeah, and again, and obviously, again, you take one look at this board game, and again, you realize it's a labor of love. Again, the detail you've put, the world crafting you've put, the artwork, the design, and again, the mechanics sound really awesome. So again, I can understand why other people would want to latch onto that project as well. So again, we're really excited to be checking it out here at PGX and demoing it what people can. But again, obviously, you guys are still kind of trying to play tests, tweak a little more, and kind of get some buzz going. So if anybody who isn't here at PGX this weekend, how can they kind of get involved, check out more about Claw?
Where will you be next? Are you going to be at any other cons coming up?
Probably back on the show because you give free beer. This is my favorite show ever.
Thank you.
I do believe we are planning on doing Gen Con again in the booth area. That is the plan. Yeah. And perhaps we'll end up at PAX next year as well, kind of in that late pledge area. Unplugged, obviously. So
if people are looking to pull up immediate information, where can they find your website, your socials? You mind giving that to the audience?
Yeah, braincast.com. You'll see
Braincastgames.com.
Sorry, Braincast Games.
He's been drinking too much.
And you'll see all of the links. We have Discord. You can join our Discord. Come on and sign up. We actually do play testing using Tabletop Simulator. So if you have that, we love to do lots of testing with random players and feedback. And
that's awesome.
Things. So, and we have social media. And again, like Wes said, we're trying to organically build the company by basically bringing more and more followers, to want to learn more about our game, and we're trying to engage better that way.
Yeah, again, I took one look at your guys' site. Again, checking out the artwork and the lore you guys have built behind. You're like, oh, this is legitimate. This is worth checking out. So I definitely recommend taking some time, kind of browse around. Again, as you had links to the socials on the main page of your site. So again, check out their Discord and things like that. Again, I'm sure they're kind of keeping posted there. So again, we're obviously really lucky to be here to check it out this weekend with y'all. Again, it sounds like you'll be bringing to other cons soon, so definitely kind of keep an eye out on those socials to see where they'll be next to good playtest.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, other than that, my name's Travis with Guys, Games, and Beer.
And this is Mel. Guys,
and we've
Games,
been
and
here
Beer.
with Braincast Games, PGX 2024. Excited to bring you more interviews this weekend, so keep posted. And again, we'll have links to Claw and Braincast Games projects
all down below.
coming up, all down
Check it
below.
out.
So after we're done with our live, we'll get that taken care of. Thanks you guys so much for
Thank
joining
you
on the
so
show
much.
and sharing with us.
It's our
appreciate
pleasure.
you guys having us. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Easy says.